What's happening, guys? I'm Aaron. Welcome to the channel. For this first episode, I'm gonna show you what projects I'm working on. Alright, so first things first, the daily O2 WRX. As you can see, got a couple STI bits. There's the intercooler and then a VF30 running about 20 pounds. A cob intake, injectors. That's pretty much it. Just a few things here and there. It runs about 300 wheel, 300 torque. Pretty fun. Also gets really good mileage, so it's really a perfect car for a daily. So that's her. A little while ago, I had an oil leak down where the oil filter goes. And there would be like a bead at the bottom of the oil filter, and it turned out to be this gasket up in there. So replace that, fix the oil leak. I had my front wheel bearings go out, so I replaced those. A big pain in the butt because you have to get a press and press them on. But we got it done, and daily's all good. Shouldn't have any trouble. So yeah. Out front, we have this 89 Mighty Max pickup truck. Got it for 800 bucks, running and driving, no problems. Just a little beat up, but for 800 bucks, running and driving, can't complain. Bunch of tools in it because I'm lazy. It's got a 2.0 carbureted, about 80 horsepower engine, but it's been reliable for me. It is, however, starting to go, which brings us to the next project. And this is a 1999 Eclipse. This has the engine that came in the Evo, a 4G63 with turbo. Got the whole car for 700 bucks. This Evo engine, this 4G63T, will mate up to the transmission in that truck. So that's the plan. I'm gonna take the engine out of that, put this engine in there with that transmission, and then sell the old engine, because it still runs, and sell this car and see if I can't come out ahead. So 700 bucks here. I'm gonna see if I can't sell the shell and this old engine and make that money back, maybe more, but definitely a budget project. So that's these guys. Next up, homemade drift trike. Pretty simple. As you can see, this is just the front end of a bike, chopped and welded to a bunch of tubing, an auditorium chair. These are Harbor Freight dolly wheels wrapped in some PVC pipe, and a Harbor Freight $100 engine. Don't worry about the cable strap. When you make something from scratch like this, pretty much you just make it, drive it, something breaks, and then you fix it, drive it again, something else breaks, and you do that over and over. So at the moment, I think I'm pretty close. My current problem is, see, the clutch here doesn't line up with that there. It did, but we test drove it the other day and it came loose. And my problem is the engine is sliding over. It's actually not the engine, it's this right here. I've got this doohickey that's supposed to keep that from moving, and there's one on this side as well, right there, and somehow they came loose. And then this other thing that's bothering me is to mount the wheels, I drilled holes and ran bolts through, and my bolts weren't long enough, so I'm afraid that my wheel's gonna come out. See, it's not even threaded all the way. Longer bolts and probably some hose clamps to keep that in place on both sides. And then we'll take it for a test trip and see what breaks next. Back here, I've got my 93 Mustang. As you can see, a lot of work done to this and quite a ways left to go. Got some coilovers to lower it, and then some fender flares because I wanted to run 17 by 10s both on the front and the back. either the wheels need to be spaced out more, or maybe I should trim this a little bit for a little bit better fitment. As you can see, it pokes out a little bit more than ideal, but I'll get there. Obviously it's not done anyways. I need to fix some things like right here, but overall pretty happy with it. Homemade louvers. Shout out to Chris from B is for Build. They turned out really well. Did some stuff on the interior. As you can probably tell, I'm kind of on a budget for a lot of these things. These are just junkyard seats out of a Celica. And my hood latch broke, so I ended up just doing some hood pins. And under the hood, it is all stock. Had the radiator blow up, replaced that. We've got an On3 turbo kit that I picked up off a guy on Craigslist, low mileage. And that's gonna be going on this thing real soon. Homemade splitter that Zach and I made to try out. This was just real cheap material. It's like this stuff here from Lowe's. It was like $12 for this massive sheet. Just painted it, fiberglassed it, and then ordered some splitter rods. And all in all, I think it turned out pretty good. That's the Mustang. So like I said, the trike's almost done. After that, I need to redo the suspension on the Mustang, put cheap coilovers on it. I didn't think they'd be that bad, and they're not that bad. They're worse. They're real bad. Like, it feels unsafe to drive on the highway. Those of you building your own cars, do good coilovers the first time. You don't have to do it twice like me. Then once that's done, we're gonna do the engine swap on the Max. Mustang suspension, engine swap on the Max, and then it'll be time to boost the Mustang. Got my first two fans here already. You guys want an autograph? Yeah, that's what I thought. So that's where we're at. Actually looks about now, maybe another minute. Yep, boy. Shut up. So there's an overview of what I'm up to. Trike shouldn't take long. Then Mustang suspension shouldn't take long. After that, I'll be swapping some engines. Wish me luck.